Hey there, it's Ernie Schremeyer from Ernie Schremeyer Fitness, and I'm bringing you a golf workout this week that you can do right before golf season starts, maybe about 4 weeks before you get out on the course. And it's for people who fail to do their off-season conditioning program and still want to get a little bit of a benefit before they head out onto the links. The first exercise we're going to do is a resistance band rotation where you're attaching a resistance band to a sturdy pole. With your arms out in front of you, you're going to be moving from one shoulder to the other, about that far apart, and we call that a 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock movement, or 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and repeating 3 sets of 20 repetitions for each side. Next up, you're going to be down on the mat on all fours doing a movement called the bird dog, where you're raising one arm and the opposite leg for 20 repetitions with each arm and with each leg. Great for building up strength and stability in the scapula as well as through the hips. And finally, an exercise that was designed to help you increase core stability and core strength is a plank, where you're holding from your toes and your forearms for about 30 to 60 seconds. Next up, after about 2 weeks with level 1, you're going to be moving on to the level 2 exercises, which are repeating the same movements but at a higher level that's more challenging. The resistance band rotation changes up, so now you're anchoring the band down at the floor and you're performing a squat with a rotation coming up high over the opposite shoulder. You're going to be doing 20 repetitions per side once again, and this is going to help you develop some of the same musculature that you would need in a golf swing. The plank that we did on the floor now becomes much more challenging. We're going to do it from a single arm with top leg draped over the bottom and your opposite hand to the opposite shoulder. You can hold it for about 10 seconds, relax, and then repeat 2 more times for 10 more seconds again, twice, and then repeating with the other side. Finally, the bird dog comes down to the floor, and we call this one a swimmer. So your range of motion is much less than it was in the bird dog movement, but again, it requires some real flexibility here, and it helps to develop strength and stability and flexibility in the upper back and through the hips and the gluteals. So with each of the two groups of 3 exercises, you should be repeating each of them 3 times, 3 to 4 times per week. So you would be doing all 3 of the level 1 exercises for 3 rounds, 4 times in a week, and then after about 2 weeks, move on to level 2, where you would be doing 3 rounds of each of the exercises 3 times per week, 3 to 4 times per week for about 2 more weeks, and then you should be out on the golf course at that point.